We have a lot of things to talk about. A lot. Starting off right away, shout out to the Wednesday podcast for posting this. But Bengals corner Cam Taylor-Britt has allowed the most yards in the NFL. Which is crazy. Because if you remember starting off the year, Cam Taylor-Britt was the one who was kept trash talking everybody. He started off very well, don't get me wrong, but he was trash talking everybody. And now we're sitting at a spot where he has given up the most yards, which is heavily concerning. So that starts off right away, right? Again, it is what it is. We definitely need to fix that situation sometime. After signing a 3-year extension, $16.5 million extension in August, Evan McPherson currently ranks 30th in the NFL in field goals, 76.5. Yep. TJ Watt on 93.7 The Fan in the morning. Lamar is having a good year, but honestly, we don't fear him. Our plan for Sunday is to make him drop back and beat us in the pocket with his arm. If you limit his mobility, he's no better than Zach Wilson. Kind of funny because this is exactly what happened in the Super Bowl Panthers versus Broncos, where the Broncos defensive line actually held Cam Newton to just being a pocket passer, and they actually destroyed him that way, right? I think Lamar Jackson is way better than that. I think he is a great passer. I think he's a great mobile athlete, but he's also a great passer. I don't think you can really just destroy him with one way or one category. What I will say, though, is in being a team, we just played him Thursday night, and going into the fourth quarter, he had 93 yards against us. Against our defense, which is not even 1/16th of what the Steelers' defense is right now. Our defense held them to 93 yards passing for Lamar Jackson in the first 4 quarters, okay? Derrick Henry only had like 36 yards in the first 4 quarters. Our defense held them very well. Now, it wasn't because we made him a pocket passer. It just was more of an AFC North type battle, and AFC North battles, crazy things happen, okay? Defenses play a little bit better because you're playing a team that you know how to play better. I think the Steelers are going to also have that, greatness when it comes to playing the Ravens this weekend, is that they also have that, AFC North battle type of aspect. But I disagree. I think even if you make him a pocket passer, Lamar Jackson is still a very, very good quarterback. That's just kind of the fact is. They played the Broncos the other week. Lamar had, I think, 8 rushing yards, I want to say. And he still put up 40-plus points on the Broncos. So, who the Chiefs barely got past. So, I don't fully agree with that, personally. But, okay. Let's just get right into this video, though. Quarterback boot camp. Slid off the mountain. Cooper Rush. McCorkle. Mac Jones. Obviously, McCorkle Jones. Danny Dimes. Joe Flacco. Will Levis. And the Raiders. God, how did the whole entire Raiders franchise... The Raiders franchise fell off the mountain. How is Caleb Williams still on the mountain? Nick Wright, bro. You gotta take him off, bro. You gotta take him off. He should not be on the mountain anymore. They're literally benching him. Caleb Williams is gonna get benched for the rest of the season. Going into this year, he was supposed to be the Messiah, the best quarterback of all time, the best quarterback to ever slice bread. And now he is getting benched. Okay. Jordan Love, Tua, Drake May, Gino, Dak Prescott, and Trevor Lawrence, okay? The reason why, by the way, I'm looking at this video, because I do this every week, but now he put Joe Burrow as number 3, and I like that. Although, he should be number 2. He should be over Lamar. I'm not saying, Ravens obviously are a better team than us right now. The Ravens obviously, coach better than us. They figure things out better than us. But at the end of the day, Joe Burrow is on the best season you could ever imagine. He is playing better than any quarterback in the NFL right now. I'm not saying that, he's like, our team is the best. Hell no. Our team is not the best right now. But as just player-wise, quarterback-wise, he is the best in the league. Everything else, yeah, you could make the argument, well, your defense sucks, I get that. Well, your coaching sucks, I get that. Well, your coordinator sucks, I get that. But I'm just talking about just quarterback. Just like pure stats, okay? Pure stats. It is Joe. It is Joe. Lamar is very close. And because he is not a Bengal, he'll probably win the MVP. He probably will. If you switch these two guys around, Lamar and Joe Burrow, and I don't really care what anyone says, Joe Burrow would win MVP. Joe Burrow right now would be a 3-time MVP choice if you switch those two guys around on teams. Lamar would not have an MVP award if he played for the Bengals his whole entire career. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how much you disagree with that. That is a factual statement. It does not matter what he puts up stat-wise. It does not matter what he puts up rushing, passing. I don't care. None of those MVP awards happen if he is a Bengal. And if Joe is a Raven, he would have MVP awards. 1,000%. We wouldn't even be saying, oh, well, Joe... No, Joe would be a 3-time MVP champion. That's just a fact. Lamar would not. Lamar would be, oh, yeah, he's on the Bengals. Yeah, not bad for a running back, right? So, and then Mahomes is number 1, which, again, as always, is so freaking stupid. But it's Nick Wright, and this guy has a freaking man crush on him. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Mahomes did not even play good in the Broncos game. The Broncos should have beat them. Mahomes did not outplay the Broncos. And it was a blocked field goal that ended up giving them the win. But at the end of the day, I don't take this list too seriously. This is Nick Wright at the end of the day. I have to remember he's like everyone's cocaine uncle. Okay, maybe cracked uncle. Okay, maybe... Ooh, no, I can't say that one. That one, cancelable right there. That's a cancelable charge right there. Yeah, but my point is, I can't take this too seriously. This man would absolutely... He's going to fight with Chris Collinsworth for just the breath of, Mahomes breathing on him. Like, we can't take that too seriously. So we take out that and we say, okay, the best quarterback in the league is 1A, 1B, Lamar Burrow. I think that should be switched around, but I can 100% agree with that. And it's sad. It really is. There's no easier way to put it. If Joe had any sort of defense or any type of defense, and even the offensive line, which I don't think has been that bad. I know a lot of people trash your offensive line, and they haven't been great. They haven't been like amazingly great. But I break them down every single week in a lot of these videos, and they do a lot better than previous offensive lines Joe has had. I'm not saying that they're the best thing ever, but when you look at the offensive lines throughout Joe's career, this offensive line actually does the best. And it's crazy to say that because they're not doing great, but they do the best. Yeah, so with that being said, shout out to Nick Wright for at least putting Joe where he should be. Well, one spot below where he should be, but peace out, guys.